Hello again, Dread Mechanic back for part 12 of my Building A Walking Citadel stream. This thing's getting a bit ridiculous now. I'm starting to really chew through the sim speed, but we shall continue nevertheless. See how far we get, see if it breaks the game. So, last time I was playing around with a little airdrop unit for one of my little tank creations. I've been having mixed results with it, so it's currently on hold for the moment. But in the meantime, I have been doing some work on a self-reloading missile launcher system. It's work in progress at the moment. Still got a lot of holes in it. Thought I'd make use of the fact I dropped a mod into this save file and use lots and lots of these little welders to help, but so far it works pretty well. So we've got the beginnings of a firing system that opens, deploys, launches a missile, which will then fly towards its target. Damage is turned off at the moment, so it's not really going to do anything or explode, but it's pretty good at following its target. So the missile works. And while we were following that, what we missed out on was the missile getting rebuilt again. So we'll fire that again. Off that goes. Still got to tweak these doors a little bit. It's closing a little too soon. There you go. Missile has been rebuilt. It is ready to relaunch. And that, as long as you've got the bits, you can just keep pumping out missiles. And we could probably do deleting this one over here, so we're just going to keep targeting that and smacking into it, but they do work pretty well. So, I want to carry on working on this missile launcher, because I want to cover it up a little bit more. And these two plates were sitting on here, but they were kind of getting in the way of the missile launching, and the missile half the time would just slam into the side of it and get stuck. So I'm thinking of making some more flappy bits at the front that can open up with the rest of it and cover the missile up a bit. So I need to work out how I want to do that. What shape I'd like it to be. Because I did have these things just sitting there. They were about there, but they were catching on the missile. So, let's rethink this a little bit. It doesn't need to be sealed, I just want it to be slightly more covered up. Now, the basic thing to do is just stick some hinges on the front. Without mirror mode, because mirror mode gets confused about hinges. It doesn't mirror them. That. And that bit. Need to cut that out. we had something just like that. You can open up that much, and then you could fold in. So, and that's basically exactly the same as it was before, just with hinges instead. I think. Oop. There goes the other piece. Let's rescue that in a second. Yeah, I think that'll do actually. Put that back to 0. Now that on 6 for now. And yeah, that could open up with the rest, so it's got a bit more of a clear route out, hopefully. Yeah, we'll go with that. You can just stick a hinge head on there. Attach them. Right, so what did we call these? Top. SL pod FL01A. SL pod FL01A. Front. 1. Let's change some of these settings. Make that door a little bit stronger. Yeah, cool. Right, so we will copy all those details. Put them into there. And they now get to be part of this system. Now, this horrible gap here. That is going to have a few problems caused by that. So what do we want to do about that? So those blocks will scrub a little bit. I don't like scrubbing. So I might find the right angle. Do something like that for now. Yeah, I reckon that'll be alright. Right, we'll copy the same thing to the other side, and then we can go and rescue that door that I dropped. It's going to need that. Then, I need to remember how I set up the controls on this thing, and where I'm going to stick those doors in there. That can come out. Where did that door disappear to? It's down here. Right, which way was it? Big slope at the top. Which is that side. It is that bit. Oh, bloody contextual angles, there we go. Right. Yeah, so that's about the same. Cool. That'll do that there. Do that there for now, and we'll figure out the inside of the door later. I want to get all this working first, so copy all of that. That can go onto there. That can be 01B. Oh yeah, we need to add that in. So that can open up. And that can get copied. That needs another hinge head. There we go. Attach that. There's those settings. That's going to be number 2 then. And there's that one. And reverse that one. That can go. Cool, we could even extend that out a little bit. Maybe. Cool. Right, so next step is we need to tie these new doors into the control systems. Right, where's it? There we go, panel. Right, so, missile. In fact, missile. We've got a few bits in it for that. So, the fire button. There it is. The fire button. Yeah, opens those hinges. So it should probably open the other hinges too. Now it's put there. Go, front hinge. That one. So they're closed up right now. Means they need to be set velocity to -5. For it now. That one. Oh, what's the name of the other one? Oh well, both the same. Hopefully, set velocity -5. Right, so that does that bit. And then the reset control, when it comes back the other way, yeah. Yeah, so when that merge block turns off, it cracks that piston, does those hinges, and it's going to do these hinges too. So that's going to close at 5 RPM. And that is also going to close at 5 RPM. And that would work, I think. Where's the button? There goes the front flap. There goes the missile. And there you go, we get stuck on that. Yeah, that's part of the problem, because the door closes too quickly. It doesn't give the missile a chance to get away. So, how can I mitigate that? I could have a sensor that detects small grids, so that when the sensor detects that the missile has been detached, it turns off all of those hinges until the missile is clear, and then it closes. Hopefully that'll work. We'll give it a try. I do need to get back in there now. Spectate our way inside. Oh yeah, there's a lovely space for one right there, I think. Yeah, we'll put the sensor there. In fact, we'll do one either side, which we need one for each. Yeah, cool. Right, we'll try this then. Let's move those sensors. Those two. So let's turn them on. Sensor ranges on, so we can see what's going on there. being anywhere near that much. Reach that from there. Just about reach that from there. If I can get myself in a decent angle, do it from out here with spectator mode. Hopefully. There we go, that'll do. Right, sensors. That's one. Let's turn that one off now. The sensor ranges will probably end up being exactly the same for both sides. So let's make that 3 meters for now. Yeah, I'll make it 3 meters. Either side. Bottom doors not need to be that high. What can that be? All that 3 as well. Top. No, I thought like that. Back extent. That can be zeroed. Doesn't need to be that much. Let's call that. It's 5 meters wide. Call it 6 meters for now. That can get turned off. That can get turned off. Small ships. Yeah. So, when that detects something... Oh yeah, we've got loads and loads of slots and sensors now, haven't we? That's brilliant. What about that? Missile. FL01A. Those ones. Oh, hang on. One button. So, for a start, that should be missile sensor L01A now. B. Right, just when you detect something. We will have you turn off and on all of these sensors. Hinges rather. And then hopefully that will stop the door closing on the missile. Oh yeah. Right, let's see what that does then. So, fire that missile. It launches. The door doesn't go anywhere, but the missile struggles a little bit. It's stupid, but at least those sensors are doing what I wanted them to. Even if the missile's being daft. Yeah, it's just snagging on stuff. But anyway, once it's free, the sensor does what it's supposed to. Closes the doors again. And then the missile can get welded back up. So at least that system works. It's just the missile being stupid. Not really much we can do about that other than redesigning the shape of the missile. Try that again. Let's have a look and see what it's actually getting physically stuck on. That door, for a start, is not opening as much as it should do, which is a problem. But at least that launched. Oh yeah, because I just copied and pasted settings, didn't I? 90. No, should have. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Try that again. See what happens. Why are you not opening all the way? You are turning off before you get all the way open, that's why. Right, I see. So that needs to open faster. Nope. Let's get rid of that missile. Right, okay, so that door needs to open quicker. Bum, 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 bum. So what was it? Where's the fire button? Port missile. Starts that off. And it was those two. Right, so missile in front. So it needs to set velocity. Call it -8. Make it a little bit quicker. Works out. Fire. Open better, but missile's still getting a little bit snagged on things. Oop, moving too quickly. There we go. Right. What about reverse that? Reverse that. Let's get in here. I do. If I change this, it's going to expose stuff on the outside, isn't it? Probably. Almost certainly. I do about that bit. Probably not a lot. Ugh. Ugh. Fine. Just have to do that instead. Yeah, that'll have to do. Oh, that's awfully shape. That's fine. Oh, hang on. Need one of these. No, I couldn't, it's the wrong way round. Of course, it is. Why wouldn't it be? What have I got? Got these, haven't we? Yeah. Yeah, that'll have to do. Yeah, that means that's exposed there. I do not like. That'll cause problems like that though. Damn. Let's get rid of that. Let's just put in some triangle pieces. They're a bit easier to play with. Yeah, because then we could use one of them. And one of them, because they're pretty clang free on those hinges. Yeah, it's a thing really, isn't it? It's about as good as we're going to get it. Now, what can we do about the inside of these doors? Take that out. Put that in. What we do to sort that out, make it match a bit, do that. Maybe. Bit of that. Yeah, that'll do. Even though it does catch, it should hopefully just slide off other things now. Hopefully. We're going to have to open this one. Can't see what's going on in there. Bum bum bum, reverse. And reverse. Right, so what did we do? We swapped that for that. We put... Nope, not that one. We had a bunch of them down there. One of them there. One of them there. One of them there. And one of them. Reverse that, reverse that, reverse that, and reverse that one. Give that another go. So let's stop. Then again, it is pointing on a stupid angle. But yeah, that works a little bit better. I might change the sensor settings on that though. Can I reach that from here? Sensor settings. Left and right on that a bit wider. Has to clear a bit more. Kicks back in. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, cool. Right, I like that. Now I get near that sensor to steal its settings. There it is. Copy. All. sensor. There it is. Copy, paste. Might have to lock on. There we go. Right, cool. Let's set that sensor up to do the same thing. Style sensor B. Actions. Missile hinge. FL01B. So we'll have all these turn off and on. When that sensor detects something. That way the doors won't close on us too soon. And then we need to set up the missile fire. That's the one. This foot. So, what did we decide? We were going with 8, weren't we? So -8. And -8. And then we reset. It was that one, wasn't it? Yeah. It was that one. Cool. That does the hinges, hinges, pistons, hinges. That's the one. So that can set that to 5, like the other one was before. We don't want it slamming into the body too quickly. Set velocity 5. Cool. Right, so let's give that one a fire. So hinges open, flaps open, piston extends, missile releases, doesn't catch, and then when it's nice and clear, everything closes back up, and it prints a new missile. And we can fire it again. Yeah, so it works fine as long as the missile's actually got some clearance. And the turret's pointing actually at the target, because that is currently facing all the way over there. So if I set the missile up properly, won't be too much of a problem. Yeah, okay, I'm digging this now. I'm getting happy with this. We didn't name anything down here, did we? No, we did not. We literally set up some basics, so let's do this. So that will be missile pod FL01A hinge. I'll give it 20 million for now. And I've not even thought about its angles. Oh, still got a bit of clearance there. So we can, for now, give it 20 minus 20, see what that's like. Yeah, that's good enough for aiming down. Might make it aim back a little bit further than that, and might also make it a little bit stronger. Yeah, let's bring it back to minus 25. Cool. Rotor limits. Oh yeah, I've already set some of them. Yeah, we'll give that quite a bit more. We'll make that 25. Maybe even make it 30 actually. Or try 45. That way it can spin quite a bit. Yeah, 45 degrees either direction. Should be alright. It's got a decent aiming radius, but it's not going to try and launch a missile into the base itself. Ooh, okie doke. Oh, I didn't even name that though, did I? Hard rotor FL01A. That one I've got the thing around. Oh, hey Brad, how you doing, man? All the stuff. Cheers, man. Could reverse gravity generators be used in the centre of the turret to help push them clear? Grav gens, to my knowledge, don't do anything in a natural gravity field. From my experience. To be honest, I could potentially make the hinges push faster and actually shove the missile right out the pod. I don't think I've got them set to their max velocity at the moment, so that's potential. But we can try other things. I definitely do appreciate these suggestions though, but I'm pretty sure grav gens don't do anything in natural gravity. In fact, let's do a little bit of a test right now. Grav gen, there you are. Pretty certain they don't do anything in a natural gravity field. Yeah, I should be flying into the air right now. Yeah, they don't do anything in gravity, in natural gravity, and I don't think it'd do anything even if I put a mass block down. So I don't think they do anything either. Do you need power to work? Do you? Stupid thing. Yeah, even with power and a mass block, that'd be getting thrown into the air in space. No, they don't do anything in gravity. Didn't think so. Right, so. Oh yeah. We need a camera, at least, for this turret. We need to make the front look a bit prettier. Or at least a little less blocky for now. That's just a row of... Oh, hey AJ, how you doing? What's that? You like the look of the side release launchers when the projectile overcomes the side force of ejection and correct course. Yeah, I think I might just need to get them to shove the missiles out a little bit quicker, and that might help solve it a little bit. I think also having the turret aimed directly at a target is going to help. So once I get the turret controls set up, it can actually aim at targets, and hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier for the missile to clear. Why is that light here with these bits and not with all the other lights? That doesn't make any sense. Right, let's put a little camera on there for now. So that can be camera missile pod FL01. Yeah. The A or the B, because the A and the B refers to the actual individual pods. Now, trying to make a firing mechanism for this that the turret controller can use, but it's not just going to fire both missiles at once, unless we want it to do that. Let me try it. Because either way, I'm going to use. Oh, where have I? There they are. I'm going to use another one of Azimuth's tiny little miniature welders as the targeting reference, and also the trigger. I'm sure there's a way I can get it to alternate between firing the two different missiles, but for now we'll just get it to fire the one. So that welder can actually get renamed Miss Pod FL01 trigger. Right. Oh, my simmer speed. I need to get a better computer. I think I've made this build a little bit too stupidly big. Right, what was that one? That's the assault cannon that I've already built. It was this one, which I've not done anything with yet, so... Oh god, let's dig through all of these. Yeah, I'm definitely... I want to try and work out my staggered firing, Brad, because that is exactly the thing I want to try and avoid, is air collisions. So I've got two missiles flying at the same target from the same starting location at the same time. They are bound to slam into each other sideways. And we don't want that. So I will try and figure out an alternating system. There's bound to be a way of doing it. So, what did we want? It was the missile rotor, wasn't it? Somewhere in here. Rail cannon rotor. Supercomputer rotor. Lots of ones I haven't named. Legs, wings. I really want a search function for this drop-down menu. Pilot, walk cycle, hinges, 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 missile pod hinge. Not the one we want yet. But it's at the bottom, isn't it? Nope. Missile pod hinge. That's the front ones. No, 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 no. Rock cannon. Do 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 do. We really need a search function for this thing. There's got to be about... there's got to be at least 100 different rotors and hinges on this thing now. That's probably a very generous estimate as well. That's the hinge. Where's the rotor? Looked through this thing 3 times now. Where is it? Do do do. Leg, 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 leg. There it is. I went past it. Do 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 do. Missile pod rotor. One. Where's the hinge? Had the hinge before. Where's it gone now? Somewhere in here. There you are. Finally. The cameras. Every turret I set up gets more complicated. Just trying to find the bits. There we go. Missile pod. There we go. Right, so trigger, missile pod, hinge. Where is that? End base, end base, end base. X stuff. Rail cannon. We get more search bars, please, Keen. Salt, salt, salt. Right, it's got to be in here. Welders, welders, welders. Missile pod trigger. There it is. Right. Cool. That's on, that's on, that's on. That's got all the bits. Oh, do I need to be in a control seat to actually control it? Yes, I do. You know what, I'm just going to put a control seat here for now. Let's do it that way for the moment. There we go. Right. Roll unit. Missile. Front left 01. Control. There we go. Right. Cool. So we can actually aim at stuff. Fantastic. Let's set your AI on then. Oh, that thing's more than 600 meters away, isn't it? Because I've hit it with quite a few missiles now, so it's been knocked quite far back. Oh, and there's at least one rogue missile over here that I forgot about. Right, let's bring you a little bit closer then. Right, the base is now less than 600 meters away. That's fine. That's run out of power. Has it? That's still access denied. Right, good. Still an enemy target. Sided jack engagement kinetics. Ooh, maybe. I like that name. There you go, that's actually aiming now. Cool, right, that is actually aiming at its target. So if we fire that. It does daft things like that. Because they always try and fly up first. How fast is that pushing? Velocity, 1 meter a second. That can go way faster than that. Yeah. Welder system. You do branding and marketing. Oh, branding, marketing. So, oh right. Oh, fair. That explains it then. Why is my sim speed just mega died? Oh, game, stop! Stop! I've turned this off 20 times. I've double checked and turned it off, and you're still spawning stuff. The encounter system's great, but I've turned it off like 20 times and double checked about 20 more times. And you keep spawning all this stuff, and then it tanks my sim speed. Thank you. Storage facility. Go away. Seems to be still chugging really badly. It might be all those welders actually. Turn all of them off. That's chugging the sim speed. Yeah, having all those welders switched on does not help. Yeah, having all the welders switched on's a bit much. Right, so maybe I need a way to automate them turning on and off too. Anyway, right, firing mechanism. Oh, hey JR, how you doing, man? So, missile fire. It's that one, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It's the second stage, because that looks at those hinges there, and then when that gets to there, it pushes that out. That's the one. So, dum 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 dum. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. So if we have that extend at its maximum velocity, which is 5 meters a second for pistons. And then we make that detach a little bit before it gets to the end. That way it should maintain a bit of its momentum as it's pushing out. Hopefully it's not just going to smash the thing to pieces or clang out. I'll give it another try. Press fire. Yeah, that didn't really work the way I wanted it to. Oh yeah, because it... Yeah, that didn't quite work. Balls. Yeah, it's all... Yeah. Didn't quite work the same. What's that? I'm really pushing the usability of Keen's menu system. The need for an auto-complete search box on the component menu will be a problem more players will bump their head against as they play. Well, yeah, as you add more bits and pieces, you've got to search through more and more and more stuff to find the things you've just added. And now that they've really expanded on the mechanical system, and made hinges and rotors and all that kind of stuff a lot more friendly to use, I can see people being a bit more willing to throw them into their builds. And then obviously that's going to create problems where lots of people are having the problem I'm having right now, where they are having to spend 20 minutes searching through a drop-down menu to find one thing at a time. Now, event controllers can't measure reactors, can they? How could I automate that to turn it off that doesn't just rely on it? No, it's going to have to rely on a timer, isn't it? Bum 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 bum. Yeah, it's gonna have to rely on a timer. Because the missile resets when lock switched on off. No, that's not the one. Angle changed. When that hinge gets to there, it turns that block back on, doesn't it? Yeah, so if we had that sensor turn off there, and we can have it turn back on again when we fire the weapon. Oh yeah, we need to redo that hinge because that just wasn't working, was it? It was moving too quick, and for that to work I'd have to readjust the entire system. Be a bit too much. What was that? Missile. Angle changed, 45, it was that one, wasn't it? Yeah, we'll put that back to 1 like it was before. Because it was just a bit too much. I don't fancy redesigning the entire system right now. Fire and fire. Yeah, it's still a little bit problematic. They actually did a fairly decent job of not crashing into each other. Right, stop bullying the poor thing for 2 seconds. Look it over there. Oop. And it's just done it again. It's just spawned all that stuff again. Right. Give me a second. I'm going to double check and make sure those encounters are actually turned off, because it keeps spawning loads and loads of stuff into my game every 30 seconds. It's starting to wind me up a bit because my game keeps slowing down to a ridiculous extent. And I keep having to remove the stuff. Building A Citadel. Edit settings. Add advanced. Global encounters. Where was that? Right, that could go off. Aggression can go off. We just need global encounters. See, random encounters off. Planetary encounters off. No way of turning that stuff off at all. Convert to station, jetpack, voxels. Unsupported, enable drones, turn that off. Just turn off anything that's trying to spawn stuff into my game. I don't need it right now. Economy off. Auto healing, spectator. Cargo ships off. Anything else that wants to mess with me? Right, try that. Don't get me wrong, I really like this new encounter system. It's cool, I've had a lot of fun with it in some of my survival games. I just like the ability to actually turn it off when I don't want it. Because it uses global PCU for your save file, which means every time it spawns something in, it starts to tank your sim speed. And I would like the choice for that, rather than it just continuously dropping stuff into my game. Well, we'll see if this works. That won't make a difference. Come on. Try this again. Right. Entity list. Oh look, that's all this stuff I didn't ask for. Because some of them spawn like 20 or 30 separate little grids. Which is fine if you're playing a normal game, but I've got a huge robot that's taking up most of the PCU. Error, no owner. Oh, for God's sake, Space Engineers, stop it. I mean, do it that way. Remove. 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 Thank you. Right, back to what we were doing. What is the activation trigger once they make contact with targets? Are they just harassment? With ramming. Oh, the missiles, they do actually explode. They've got warheads in them. I've just got damage turned off at the moment. Because this base is so big, I'm having PCU issues, slightly, and sim speed issues. I think I've made this thing a little bit too monstrously big. We're in too deep now. They do explode, in fact. Let's do a little save here. Oh my god, have you just spawned in stuff again? Go away! Stop spawning stuff into my game. For God's sake. I've asked you to stop doing that 20 times. Right, I'm going to save there with it all removed. Load it back up again, and hopefully it'll actually be off. Because this is really starting to piss me off now, Keen. I really appreciate all the hard work you put into the new global encounter system, but I really want to be able to turn it off when I don't want it. Because it is causing problems. If it's causing problems like this for me on a single-player game, I can't imagine what problems it's going to be causing for people on servers in multiplayer games. If it's just continuously spawning stuff. Once again. Nope, it just spawns stuff as soon as you drop into a game. For God's sake, Keen. I don't want any of this stuff. Go away. Can I just remove Factorum as a faction from this game? Oh, you watched the Mechagodzilla video, did you? Yeah, it was definitely a time for an update on that one. Edit. Is that all I can do is just edit their name and logo, that's it. Can I not remove all of these from my game so they'll stop spawning stuff? Please. Maybe I need to set up a new save game with it all switched off to begin with. And spawn the base into that. Anyway. Yes, Brad, you're right though, it's definitely a time for an update for the Mechagodzilla. That might be. the next thing I work on. Right, so, in fact, let's do... Let's do a bit of live fire testing on that missile. Let's see how well it's going to work. Well, the damage is switched on. That fires. It tries to fly up immediately. I need to get that to open more. And then that has got an event controller in it that should arm and detonate the missile, the warheads when it gets close enough. Nope, it completely missed. Well done. You've worked so well in the past, and you completely missed that time. Fantastic. That was good. Why did you completely miss? Ow. It's my face. Fire. Try it again. I do need to get that to open more, don't I? Because that just tries to fly up. Every time. I'm actually flying at the target. Yeah, you're actually flying at it this time. Oop, you missed again. And you didn't detonate either. Maybe I need to readjust something on the missiles. Why did that not detonate? What, the missiles here, so I can just edit them here and then blueprint them and then put that blueprint into the projectors in the missile launcher. And when that launches, it turns all of them on, turns that on, turns that on. So we can turn that on. Oh, you... I know. Got that set up. Target not locked. Oh, 10 meters might be a bit far. Oh, for God's sake, why have they been... Okay, that's the problem. Did I rebuild something and not... Oh, I obviously rebuilt something and didn't swap it back over. Like a fool. Yep. Yep. That's the one. Damn. That'll be why it wasn't exploding. So, arm, and then detonate, and detonate. So I was hoping I can get it set up so that it doesn't arm. Oh, hello, Sir Vengeance. Have I seen the current player count in SE right now? No, I haven't. How's it doing? Is it good? Is it bad? Right. So that is hopefully set up now. I think that was the problem I was having before. Consider an exhaust. Potentially. The problem is it's already got enough things on it that are snagging on the housing of like the missile launcher. I did consider putting an exhaust on it somewhere, but to get an exhaust on it I'd have to make it a block wider or change the top and bottom of it. It has got a red blinking light on it at the moment. want to try and get these things working properly. Then I will think about restyling them. Yep. Yeah, I edited stuff, didn't I? I rebuilt it and then forgot to put all this stuff back. Yeah. Stupid me. Right, so arm, and detonate, and detonate. Right, like that. Right, so we need to change the blueprints in these projectors for a start. Be that one. I've just selected the wrong one because I'm an idiot. That wants to be that one. That one wants to be the other one. That one. Right, hopefully they should be in the same positions. So we need to get rid of that. That should print up the new one with the new settings. Fantastic. Open that one, get rid of this one. That should print up the new one. Oh. Right. Do a little save. Fire. See what happens. Yeah, that definitely needs to open more. Ooh! I missed them. There we go. Is that actually going to do anything this time? That was a little bit better. Maybe get it to detonate a little bit closer. It actually exploded that time, which is good. So it was just me screwing up that event controller. Maybe trigger side thrust prior to release. That is a potential idea, but I would need to open a little bit more, I think. Yeah, because if I have them open up to -45 instead, it might, well, it should hopefully clear the door a bit better. Not open all the way up. That's a little bit better. Problem is, like I said, AI, first thing it always does is fly up a few feet, regardless of where it is or how high off the ground it is or what it's doing. It always goes up a little bit first. Yeah, it needs to explode a little bit later. Probably making missiles. If you shoot an active warhead, it'll explode. If an active warhead takes physical damage, it just takes physical damage and doesn't do anything. And it explodes about as much as any other block would. It's kind of annoying. I wish they'd explode with physical damage a little bit better. But they just don't. So, let's... Oh, first of all, let's adjust the settings on this one again. Let's make that open a bit more, because that did help. did make a bit of a difference. Just every time, they always fly up a little bit. I don't know why. Real annoying. Oh, and my internet speed just tanked. Fantastic. And here we come, and it is just exploding that. Ooh! Oh, that one did better. That one did way better. That actually blew quite a significant hole in it for a change. Nice. Yeah, I might have to alter that a little bit. Because I put that on there just to cover up the front of it a little bit, but if I adjust this front flap some more, then I can cut some of that back. So, I might just redo here, because I want the front to be covered a little bit better. Well, I just want it to be covered full stop. I don't want the front of the missile being exposed. We could do something a bit more like that. Front, perhaps. Well, there's that. Yeah, I might just take that off altogether. That one on the bottom, maybe. There's that back up. Open that one up. Yeah, because I was hoping the missile would just lock onto its target and fly straight forward, but every time it always travels up a little bit first. Always travels up a little bit first. And then when you try and program the AI to fly upwards to a waypoint, it struggles to find it. Stupid game logic. Yeah, actually I might do it like that. So it looks a little bit more angular and slightly less round. Right, I'll see how that one works. But still, every time, always tries to fly up. That's gone. That is just gone. Completely and totally gone. And that missile decided to just drop out of the air. It's not got a target anymore. Okay. Okay, well, the missiles actually work pretty well then. Make another one. Bad guy. Transfer to Space Pirates. There we go. Every time. It always flies up every time. Okay. Detonated eventually. Event controllers can be a little bit inconsistent sometimes. What fucking... Oh, no, there's... Actually... I might have to redo the door so the whole thing opens from the bottom and just leave the top completely open. Maybe. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Well, the missiles themselves work pretty well. Yeah, it's just this section. Because I like it. It just keeps catching. Oh, that one decided to work fine. Yeah, that one decided to work fine. Yeah, see, sometimes they work fine, sometimes they're a bit stupid. And that one... Oh, there you go, finally detonated. That one. Okay. Okay. What's that? An end-of-life self-destruction timer might avoid target loss. I have thought about that. But again, adding any extra functions to the missile is only going to make it bigger. I could remove the light on it and replace that with a timer. And put the timer on a delay, perhaps. Yeah, I might have to do that and put that on a... Oh, because it's... then, yeah. The only problem with that is it'd still be the same event triggering that timer as is currently activating and triggering those warheads. I could put a... Oh yeah, I could put a long timer on actually that starts when it launches. And then eventually explodes. That is a possibility. I didn't make this a bad guy again. There we go. Yeah, cool. Everything is still an enemy target. Oh, you're going for something over here, are you? Hmm. Yeah, sometimes you explode a little bit too soon. Sometimes you explode a little bit too late. Yeah, you're trying to hit that thing down there. Now you're just stuck. Wanna work it out? There we go. Yeah, I think maybe I do actually have to bring in the detonation range. So let's try that. Let's see what difference it makes when we make it detonate at 5 meters instead. We'll reprint that again. Do the same thing with this one. Detonate control, 5 meters. Press all the right buttons eventually. There we go. Yeah, because the trouble is, you've got the AI on the turret aiming at that thing down there. And then the AI blocks in these aiming at whatever the hell they feel like, which could be anything from a little bit of rubble to the grid that the turret is aiming at. Projector. Blueprint. B. Missile. And a missile. There we go. Right, we'll fire those two just to get rid of them. Yeah, 'cause you're trying to target that thing over there. How is it easier targeting that thing than the thing that's right in front of you, dumbass? Go on. Jesus. Oh, now you're going for the other thing. Now you're going for the other thing. Well done. At least you made a hole. Yeah, I think you're right, Brad. I might have to put a little fail-safe detonator in there that triggers when it launches. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Brad, I'd love to put an exhaust on here. Just not sure where I'd actually put them. Right, anyway, I'm going to try the newer missiles with the smaller targeting range. Go on, do something stupid. Don't be... Stop doing that. Oh. Right, what you like with the lower targeting range? You didn't explode. And you didn't explode. And then you eventually exploded. Meh. Maybe the 10 meters is better. But it does seem to pop a little bit too soon sometimes. Look, you launched much better that time. Yeah, they do launch far enough apart that I seem to be able to get away with launching them simultaneously without issue. Oh, that worked better. Oh, that worked way better. Yeah, I think the detonation issue is more down to just the inconsistency of event controllers. Sometimes they do work, sometimes they just go, ooh, what am I supposed to be doing? And just completely miss. Laser guidance mod needs to be developed. Yeah, that would be something nice. Like a sort of point and aim firing system. Can't really think of how you'd actually do that in the game with its current setups. I think you'd need some very clever scripting to do that. Oh, my sim speed just died. Has it spawned some more crap into my game? Or is it just all the... It'll just be all the bits lying on the floor now, won't it? Like that. That can stay. That, and that. And that. And then all these bits of junk. Oh, that can stay. That can stay. That can go, that can go, that can go. That can stay. It seems to have finally stopped spawning stuff into my game now. Other than unknown signals. Which is fine, I can deal with unknown signals. As long as it stops spawning endless amounts of Factorum stuff in. Right. Yeah, I still think I need to change that top door setup to not include a top door and just have it drastically different. Nope. And then that missile got confused and smashed itself to pieces because its target died. Oh well. And then there's nothing really left on that to be targeted. Right, I'm going to quickly turn the damage back off again so that I don't break anything. And I'm quickly going to just go and have a break and get myself a cup of tea. And I'll be back again in 5 minutes. But in the meantime... deploy those little drones. More forgiving to misfire in the turrets. Oh, actually, that's a good point. The last thing I want is that thing to get stuck in the turret and then detonate because it can't get anywhere. That's a very good point, Brad. Yeah, I'd rather have a misfire than an exploding turret. I do think I'm going to redo this door a little bit though, and maybe set it up so the hinges are here and the door unfolds a bit more, maybe. Or I might even just take the hinges out completely and just have a right angle there. Because they definitely keep catching on that. If I have the door open too much, then I can't really turn much because the door flaps will be catching on there. And that means I have to move that. I don't want to move that because I like the way it looks. I'm just going to leave it as is for now. And I mostly fixed these dudes now, so they fly straight up and then go into patrol mode rather than launch and try and smack into stuff. So he should eventually figure out where he's going, be on his merry way, or he's just going to sit there like an idiot and not do a damn thing. Oh no, AI behaviour is on. On, speed on. Oh, there he goes. He's decided he finally wants to go somewhere. There we go. Oh, hey, Great Noel. You have arrived just in time for me to go and quickly grab a cup of tea, so I'll be back in 5 minutes. In the meantime, you can watch my slightly newer and improved drone flying about with a slightly improved setup, because he's now got Prototech batteries inside him, so I had the room to fit a few more blocks in, and he's now got a bit of space in him too. So I added an extra recorder block so that he can actually do a vertical takeoff. Extension, what's that, Brad? Extension of the door on the piston might be an option. Yeah, there's a couple of options. I'm going to mull them over while I go and grab my cup of tea. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a minute. Right, we are back. Hey, as I was doing, I was playing with that missile launcher, weren't we? Yeah, so damage is turned off for the moment, so off that. And oh, it's not actually got a target because I've not. Where is it? Actually flying towards that, or is it just? It's just falling forwards. Yeah. So I've not actually made that a bad guy. Oh yeah, because I need to recall the drone otherwise. Let's just recall that drone, so I don't want it interfering. Go on, you go back home. Tell us how good you are at landing now. Without freaking out and doing stuff wrong. What's that? Guys, you got art directing as well as branding. Don't worry about it, Brad. Great and all. There a way to make the missile go forward, then toggle AI targeting on. There is potentially. What are you doing, you stupid drone? Hi. Come on, go back home. That is not you going back home. That is you giving up and being stupid. What are you doing, drone? Every time I think I've fixed you, you start screwing around. I'm sticking that on repeat. Go. Dock. Thank you. Yeah, I've noticed sometimes with the AI recorder blocks, if they can't be asked, they will just give up and just stop again. Whereas if you stick them on repeat, it forces them kind of to do a loop until they actually get to where they're going. That can occasionally cause problems though when you get to the end of your cycle, because he has the potential to just get to where he's going and then just fly straight back up again. But I have got him set to turn off his thrusters when he gets to his end point, when he decides that he has gotten close enough. Yeah, I'm on precision mode. You do your thing. Get there eventually. Right, there we go. He's locked down now. Oh, a little pain in the arse. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing in the first place. I need to make that thing a bad guy, so I've got something to shoot at. Ow. There we go. Good, I think it has actually finally turned off spawning all that stuff into my game. Thank God for that. I'm not seeing any more yellow signals again. Unknown signals are fine. Groovy. Fire. Yeah, definitely. definitely need to change this top door. Is it still possible to export builds for 3D printing? As far as I know, yes. I don't want to do it with this because it'll probably crash my game right now. Because it's just Control Shift and is it Control and E? Control Shift and E. Control Alt and E. Yeah, Control Alt E. Exporting model, please wait. So yeah, you can still do it. Because I remember somebody asking about it. Contains modded blocks, only models with default block can be exported. Okay. So... that's annoying. Wait, what? There's no modded blocks on this. Oh, it might count having the sensor, the rotor and hinge strength mod as an altered block. Oh well, I'll just have to take that off and it should be fine. But yeah, you can still do model exporting. Ugh, I really need to change the top of this door then. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. That sucks. That just keeps getting in the way there, and I don't think there's sensibly a better way of doing it. Sometimes it comes out fine, sometimes it doesn't. So let's save, and let's save as another version, just in case. Because if I absolutely screw this up, I want to have somewhere to go back to. So I'm thinking we might have to just completely take these top doors off. I'm pretty sure part of the reset system relied on those doors closing again, didn't it? Miss reset. Block on off. Angle changed, and yeah, it was looking at them. Ugh, yeah, it was looking at them. Yeah, so I need to change that. I need to change that reset to look at these hinges instead. So when that gets to 60, we'll call it. Miss reset. What's that? You sure it's a low priority for keen to support exporting along with the new block additions? Yeah, it's probably not the top of their list of priorities, I'd imagine. It's quite a niche, nerdy, PC-only thing. Open doors L-shaped. Yeah, that is pretty much what I was gonna do, JR. That's the idea I was gonna go with, is just have like L-shaped doors that open up completely so the top is exposed. Do it that way. I just need to redo some of these reset controls first, because for some reason I had some of the resets looking at the top hinges rather than the bottom ones. So when that gets to greater than 60, and it's looking at missile hinges bottom, those two, that should be fine, and reset that one, make that more than 60, and then bottom B, those two. That should be fine. So in theory, I can still fire that. So that'll open. That'll do that. That'll fire. That'll not crash into anything. That'll close back up. And then it'll print a new missile. Cool, that one works still. That'll open. That'll push that out. That fires. That's fine. That closes back up. And that prints a new missile. Right. We just need to rebuild this door then. Shouldn't be too hard. Take that off there. Let's do that. What angle do I want this to be at? I don't want to bring that up any higher because I was already having problems with this door getting in the way of those blocks being printed. So I can't really close the door up too much. Might have to open it up a bit more. Or what if we go with... what if we go with pressing the wrong button? That's a bit too steep. Make the same shape, just one door. Yeah, I'd have to pull that back a bit because that's currently on a 63-degree angle. And that's a 45-degree block. I want to just try and see if I can do it. No, that won't work. That's the wrong angle again. Yeah, it needs to be that angle. Essentially. Maybe. Might actually get the door to open a little bit more. Well, what if... that angle all the way down. That might work. That might work. Yeah, I'm gonna stick them there for now. Put that out. What if we do... no. Actually, that gives us an interesting ridge across the top. Biggest question is though, will it print? Because I had to make a few adjustments to this door setup the first time because the door's closing too far in and the welders for some reason couldn't reach these blocks at the very end. Blast doors on hinges that open up to launch the missiles. Possibly. Have the same angled sides but blast doors. Missiles launches, then they close and print the next missile. They're all very good ideas. And I might try some of them in a minute. I just want to see if this one works. Ooh. Because then we can take that out of there. And that there, all the way along. Right, let's fire that. So that opens up like so. And that's possibly going to smack into the side of the missile. But closes up. There's everything printed. 100% complete. Okay, that seems to work. And you are just going to harass that because I turned damage off. Looks like you have plenty of clearance for turret swivel while tracking a target with the doors extended mid-firing. Single doors will widen the area needed. Yes, they will. A little bit. But that setup doesn't seem to be catching nearly as much. Yeah, I think that's kind of working. And then if I put another one in there, it'll be clipping with the corner of that. I like that though, that could work nicely and actually provide a little bit more clearance for the top of the gun, or the top of the missile rather. Gun, what am I on about? It's a missile launcher. Yeah, I think it's looking a bit better now and working a bit better. Yeah, the width of the turret I'm not too worried about, because it's hopefully not going to be able to turn a massive amount. I don't intend for it to turn a massive amount. Oh, that gets a bit close to that though. We've still got enough room though to print the whole thing. Yeah, little missile, stop harassing it. There we go. Yeah, I might have to change the front of that slightly. What's that in there? Oh, that's the awkward shape, isn't it? Oh, but that fits perfectly. Sweet, that'll do there. Lovely. that another sharp one, like, on top? Another sharp what, JR? Oh yeah, I need to finish that off. Because I'm kind of happy with this door shape now. I think it's actually going to work a bit better. You know what? I can take them off. Just put some panels there like that. Oh, there's one missing right at the end. Can I get in there, please? There we go, that's the right one. Oh, on the inside edge instead of the... what's that? On the inside edge instead of the 4 side and the 3 side. Oh yeah, I need to put more of them in there, don't I? Yeah, okay, I'm liking that. Might get the flap to fall down a bit more though, because of that. That's the problem. You change the door so you got more clearance at the top and end up needing more clearance at the side. And I don't want to put hinges on that door to make them flap open even more, because that's just asking for even more trouble. What's that, JR? Switch them up with the 3s. What, these ones here? Oh, you mean... oh, right, yeah, I get what you mean, that edge there. To be honest, I kind of like having that little gap there. I quite like it. I quite like that little bit there. It's at the right angles to do that, to meet up with them and leave a little bit of clang-free space. Because yeah, I know what you mean. Those pieces there. Yeah. Yeah, I could actually take that whole thing out. To be honest, I'm thinking I might make the doors open a little bit more. Let's see what that does. The more the doors open, the more clearance they've got. Yeah, I could actually have that open a little bit more and it not be a problem when aiming. Let's make that minus 20. Oh, right, I've now got 2 missiles screwing around down there. Come here. Leave the poor little mech boss alone. Oh, no worries, JR. I hyperfixate on stuff all the time. That's how I end up with the stupid, oversized mechs like this that make my game want to crash. Because I get too carried away doing daft things. So what are we doing there? We made that minus 20. We'll make that minus 20 as well. And it might just be a case of getting the door to open a bit more. Might make it a lot better. I can get it to... Yeah, that I can't really help. But that... I can actually deal with. Yeah, so I think that I'm liking that door setup a bit more now. So if I open that up, it's going to activate the whole system, isn't it? Ugh, yes. I need to turn that off. Let's turn off the fire controls so I can do what I want to do. This fire left hand side off. Thank you. Right, open that back up. Copy all of that. And then I want to... Didn't mean to throw it quite that violently. And I want to chop that off. There. Chop that off there. And I also want to chop them off all there. Ah, there's obviously a block on the other one that I've missed. It's cut. Went off. Yeah, which way around was this damn thing? It was that way, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, and then fit the corners on it. And it was that way. Yeah, like that. Cool. Right, so that can actually open up to minus 20. That can open up to minus 20. Might even go a bit further. Missile unit. Control. Where am I? There I am. Something like that's not actually getting in the way of anything. I could potentially have that door open a little bit more. Cool. Okay. Right, we close that back up. Let's turn those missile fire controls back on again. Fire and fire. That's working much, much nicer. It's actually got room for them to move a bit now. And it closes back up. rinse the missile. 100%. 100%. Right, so there's no issues with the printing. There's enough space for that. The doors aren't clanging because they've all got a little bit of room to move. Oh yeah. Let's fix that. Make it the same on the other side. Well, the same as the other side. The other side's already done. There we go. Right. Oh yeah, there's a block in here somewhere that I've missed, isn't there? I think. When I copied and pasted that door, I'm sure there was a block missing out of it. Where was it? There's a triangle block somewhere. No. No, maybe I just deleted something when I copied and pasted it. Must have done. I can't see any missing blocks there. Fine, that's cool. Alright, okay. So, I can actually fill in the inside of this now. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do there though, wasn't I? Let's have that join up to there. Change this bit actually a little, but be like that. That can do that. The row of blocks behind that for more connection points. That can come out for a minute. That can go there. That's a bit more of a solid connection to that. I'm going to leave that like that, so I've got room to copy and paste it onto the other hinges later on. So then we can greeble these up to match. So what should we do? We should do something like that. And we'll do a similar thing the other way around back here. Chop that little piece out. Don't need that. Bum, bum, bum. That can go in there. Do that there, and we can do that there. Yeah. Right, that's the bottom of that a little bit nicer. Stick that across there, a little bit of an extra connection point. I'm getting stuck in the back of the thing now. We're not going to need those buttons much longer. Do that. That can go there. That can go across there. The buttons can just come out because they were just there for me to play with. Bum, 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 bum. That can go in there. There we go. Much nicer. So reload speed is lengthened by door operation. Would reload begin after firing? It can do, but I wanted to have it set up so that the door was enclosed and the missile was safely tucked away while it's being rebuilt. I could make the door close quicker. That wouldn't really be a problem. You can stick that and that on the toolbar so I can fire that. Missile launches away. And I can easily make this big flap hinge door there close much quicker. I just had it set to that so I wasn't clanging anything out while I was working things out. But that door can easily close faster, which will significantly increase the reload time. So we'll do that. I'll get get this flap door here to close faster. So miss reset. Number 1. Bottom hinge. That no longer exists, and that no longer exists. So yeah, it was those two. FL01A bottom. There we go. So if I change that to 2.5 before, let's do 5 RPM for now. Set velocity 5 RPM. So that'll be twice what it was before. No, not buttons there anymore. So open, fire, off it goes. Do. Yeah, we can make that close quicker. Not clanging out or making horrible noises yet, so we can go faster. Miss hinge bottom 01 egg. There we go. So let's change them again. So let's set velocity to, let's do 7.5. Or the piston retract. There's a reason I've got it set up like that. When the merge block disconnects, that's what automatically brings the piston back. And the next event control I've got set up is for doors to close, so I would have to significantly change the reload system. I also didn't want the printers to kick in again before the door is closed, so that's why the merge block stays off, because the merge block is the connection point for the projector to build off, and the projector and the welders can't do anything until the merge block is switched on. it'll only work as a starting point for the welders and printers when it's switched on, so it's a little fail-safe I've been working out to make sure it only reloads when it's all closed back up again. So I'm just going to try it like this. Oh, damn, that's in one place. Set velocity 7.5. Like doing things in little organised intervals. Oh, cheers, man. Yeah, I was trying to Google the missiles, and also figure out how to get an antenna on it so I could remote control the missiles if I wanted to. And trying to fit one of the standard antenna blocks in wasn't really working. It just had a little satellite dish head poking out at a stupid place. But then I realised the new parabolic antennas we've got are 3 blocks wide and very skinny. And yeah, they looked quite nice as little fins. And they're functional as well, so they're little fins and they work as antennas. So you get the best of both worlds. Alright, so that could be 7.5. We'll see how fast that closes up. So, fire, missiles away. Off it goes. That closes much quicker. And then I need to adjust the flap on the front door as well. Yeah, that reloaded that much quicker. Without clanging and without slamming, because I don't want... Oh yeah, because I left a gap there intentionally for that purpose. Fire. We'll see how well that door closes up the other end. So that's bombs away. Yeah, not too bad actually. Oh, I'm gonna have that missile doing that. Bullying that poor little thing. Oh, is my internet speed tanked? Fantastic. Come on internet, sort your life out. Right, so then I need to also adjust the settings on that other door, don't I? Yes, I do. So, missile fire. That side. Need to fix this. Isn't that one? Oh, reset full. Not fire. Has that got missing blocks? So I've deleted them. This hinge FL01B. Set velocity 7.5. Set velocity 7.5. We just do all of them like that. 7.5 and 7.5. Cool. Right, so let's fire missile number 2. So it opens up. Missile launches away. Doesn't get stuck anymore. Oh. I adjusted the wrong hinges then, didn't I? That didn't close up quick enough. Ah, damn it. Right, well we're nearly there with this thing now. once we've got all these little bugs worked out, we can do a bit more greebling, and then I can set up all the other ones, and that's another one of the super weapons built. And then that's basically all the super weapons I'm going to put on it, because I've got the auto cannons, I've got the rail cannons. I'm going to have one of these missile launchers on each of those bays. There's another 3 of them, and that'll be it for super weapons. And I can start actually properly thinking about the inside of the damn thing. Right, what ones did I actually set up then? Oh, it's because I didn't delete the old ones. It was doing 2 sets of commands, and the last one was the incorrect one, so it should do it properly this time. So, bombs away, missile out, missile locked properly. I might make those front doors actually close just a little bit quicker. So that's 7.5. And that was 7.5. Yeah, I'm going to get those doors to close a little bit quicker, I think. Let me do them at 8. Half an RPM might make a difference. What's that? Oh, what was that door? That doesn't need to be there anymore. Come on. Right, let's make those missile doors close a bit faster. The front. Miss front. Nope. No button. That one. That one. What are we doing? 01A. Right, so let's make that actually. Make it 8. See how much half an RPM difference makes. And I'll do the same with that one. Front. Miss front. B. B? Yeah, B. Bum, set velocity 8 RPM. Set velocity 8 RPM. Fire. Yeah, you got that extra half an RPM. Was what it needed to all close up at the same time. Cool. Faster doors. Yeah, that was the compromise I was hoping would work a bit better, rather than trying to reprogram all of the reset stuff. Don't cry. Settle down. Yeah, I think the faster doors is the better compromise. Right, so thinking that looks way better now, and is functioning way better. Where are we? There we are. Let's get a nice view of it from here. So then we can, and away it goes. Better. I'll do whatever you want. Stupid thing. Right. I am fairly happy with the way that thing works now. It just looks a bit boxy and crap at the moment, so what can we do to make it look nicer? Ooh, that's a nice idea. Let's copy that colour. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right, that seems to have resolved the internet issues for the moment. Back to what I was doing. I was thinking, push that door a full 10 degrees, let's hear a clank. No? Not making it go that quick. I don't want it to explode. Ah, there's a missing block. Actually, bit of beam blocks. It's here. So you can kind of see things getting welded up. And it's mostly still protected. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back. A little bit over that. That was quite little. So that's 13 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to put that one back where it was. That maybe. Yeah, I think that'll be nicer. Same thing on this side then. Chop. And chop. And chop. There's that rusty colour. There it is. So we wanted more of. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. That was the one bang in the middle. Put that one back where it was. That can go there. That will come out. Go there, and we need that. Need that right way around. Yes, it is. And square block. That can go. That can go. And that can go there. Cool. So, if I then fired both those missiles. it would unfold. Missiles would release. Fold back up. And be able to see stuff happening through there. While still being a little bit protected. Now, I'm going to do something similar in the bottom half of the door. We cut that out. That out. We only need to put regular square blocks in that gap. How do we do it? Oh yeah, we do it like that. And that, 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 that. And just have regular ones all the way in between. Yeah. Where are those other ends? There they are. Yeah, that's a bit cooler. Now, also... Oh, that sensor's not turning off, is it? Oh, damn, I forgot to set that up, didn't I? On the other side. What was that on then? That was on the reset. One was it in? On that one. Oh, yeah, it's that one. Right, so reset number 2. When those welders turn off, that's when the welders turn on, the sensor turns off. That's the one. That turns off there. When did I have it turned back on? Did missiles fire? Yes, it was. And those two could go as well. Good engineers always put too much safety tolerance in their builds. Yeah. Just because you don't want things blowing up on you. That and that come out of there. That can turn that sensor back on again. Nope. Cool. Poor little thing, just getting bullied. Right, so I would also like lighting on here, even though it is a CPU and frame rate hog. Because I had the stupid idea Where have you moved the road? Oh god, have you moved the rotating lights as well? Yes, you have. Yeah, I was having a stupid idea that could put some flashing lights on the ends of these pistons. So that when the system is active, there's a big red flashing light, and when it all resets and closes back up, it all turns off again. Having one for either side. Miss pod active light FL01A. Have that move slightly slower. Yours needs to be 20. It wants to be red. That's the colour I want it to be. Yeah, something like that. Off. All. Needs to be. Right. So, when we fire the missile and start the entire sequence, it will turn on that light. And that will turn on that light. And then when the whole thing resets, it gets to there and closes all the way up, it will turn those lights off again. So that can turn off there. And that one can turn off there. There we go. Big red flashing light. And that light is turned off, and it probably look more impressive in the dark. There we go. That fires that. That launches. That closes up. Does that, and that has got a blinking red light on it, so you can kind of see where it's going in the dark. Oh, I forgot to add those spotlights into those bays, didn't I? Damn, I need to do that at some point. I built some spotlights underneath each of the bays, so that you know which bay is active in the dark. But I haven't set the lights up. Got to do that. There we go, that one fires. Missile away, and then closes up. Yeah. Yeah, and that missile's barely made it a couple hundred meters before there's another one ready to fire, so I think that it's a fairly reasonable setup. What's that? Nice looking exhaust ports I built there. Which exhaust ports? Built quite a few things around here now. Or do you mean those ones at the side? They look quite nice now. Ooh. other things I'd like to put on here, I would also want to add some spotlights, just because I like to have spotlights and things. I'm going to use some of the new floodlights. They look cool. Them on there. You know what? I'll actually do. Some on the top and some on the bottom. Another two there, like that. Now that's working pretty nicely. Right. And let's just drop that. Oh, just clang out and do whatever you like. Right, so I'm probably going to end this stream in about the next 5-10 minutes, because unfortunately I have to get up in the morning and do some boring stuff. So we'll just do a little bit more greebling on here. And I'm more or less happy with this thing now. And I think I'm in a good place to start thinking about cutting and pasting it into the other positions. What's that? I am reloading now before the first cell reaches the target. That's going to be better firing rate than the railguns. But shouldn't this? Yeah, Brad. Cheers, man. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it now. It's got a pretty fast reload time on it. And you can pretty much fire both of them simultaneously, and they end up pushing far enough away that they're not actually much of a problem flying side by side. So I might even leave it on like a single fire button, maybe, and just have it fire 2 missiles at once. I'm not sure, but it does work pretty well with 2 firing together. I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to greeble this door a little bit more though. Maybe figure out what I can do down here. Just about get away with that, I think. Covering that. What's that like then? Fire that. No, I haven't gotten in the way of anything. That fires. Just got just enough room. Oh, okay, I like that. Oh, that's the missile tracking that thing as it gets smacked around. Do it like that just to give the hinges a little bit of breathing room, because the hinges have got slightly iffy connections on their outer edges. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okie doke. Right, so yeah, that's been about another 3 hours. And it's about 10:30 at night where I am, so I have to go to bed soon. Illumination on the turret to match the other one too. What do you mean, illumination to match? Like the spotlights? Yeah, because I've done it with those, haven't I? Oh yeah, because I've done it with all those, haven't I? Yeah, I might actually swap that for the bigger spots. Get them all to be the same, maybe. But I will probably do that next time, because I have to pretty much call this quits now. But this missile system is working miles better than it did at the start of the stream. So just make sure that's saved. Lit from the base. Oh, right, so you mean like a bit of illumination down here, lighting up the turret. Could do that. Probably will end up doing that at some point. There's still a lot of greebling to do out here. There's still loads of holes that need filling in and shapes figuring out. Yeah, let's give this missile system a little live fire test before we go. So we'll stick that back on. Oh, quickly, before I do anything, I just want to make sure there's a decent amount of stuff in here. Oh, we've run out of steel plate. That's good. Let's spawn a bunch of stuff in there first then. Do. Don't know what bits I actually need for it, so let's just put whatever in there. I definitely don't need gravity bits. What other bits might need? I can't remember. Power cells. Definitely needs power cells, it's got loads of batteries in it. That's all. What else? I think that's everything I need. Oh, it's run out of space. Damn. Probably don't need that many construction components in there. What in uranium? or any bulletproof glass. Definitely does need steel plate though. Yeah, right, okay. Well, there's a bit of stuff to pull from. Cool, right, so... Let's... that's the wrong button. Do a little celebratory missile firing session before we leave. 1 and 2 missiles away. Well, that was a great start. Oh, damn it. Oh, it's a good thing I saved the game before we started. That's good to know, that with the damage off it can do stupid crap like that. And accidentally blow up parts of the thing. Yes, we can actually pump out these missiles pretty damn quickly. Right, we've got all the bits we need. I do need to put in a fail-safe somehow for the fire buttons, because at the moment you'd still be able to fire the missile before it was fully built. Because I can press those buttons right now and they do nothing. And then it gets stuck on. So I need to put in a fail-safe to stop you doing that, because now I can't close the missiles up. But yeah, provided you've got the bits, you can just keep pumping them out of that thing. So I'm quite happy with that missile system. At least for the moment. It's probably one of the better missile systems I've built so far. So, I'm going to leave that there. And next time, we will set up the other 3 missile turrets. And then it'll probably be time to start really thinking about working on the base itself, doing some more interior work. So, cheers for watching, cheers for chatting, cheers Brad and JR and all the usual suspects that turn up and say hello. I will see you all next time. I might be back on tomorrow, depending what happens. So, yeah, cheers guys. I'll see you next time. Cheers for watching. Goodbye for now.